What's up, guys? This is NLW bringing you another discussion video. I know I've taken quite the break from them and I've been posting other gaming videos. Before I get started though, be sure to watch the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit up the notification bell, follow me on Twitter at RisingFlame2011. Be sure everything I said, it does support a lot. I always appreciate the support and feedback, and do check out my YouTube videos. I do have playlists. So, in tonight's video, first of all, I haven't been feeling that great. You know, my body's just, I haven't really been in much of the mood for gaming or recording because my stomach it has not been great, and I just have not felt like doing much. But tonight's video is, it is about Pokemon again, I know. And before I do get into that, I know somebody commented and told me that they want me to get back into Black Ops 3 again. Well, the person who asked that, if you are watching this, then I'll see what I can do. It is my brother's game, it is not mine, so he has full control over it. So even if I were to get it, I'd be pretty lucky to get it, honestly. I haven't recorded Black Ops 3 in a long time. I've been doing Black Ops 2. I know I haven't gotten to that in a while either. But if you want me to get back into Black Ops 3, I'll see what I can do, It's not going to be as easy as it looks. I already have so many other games that I play that I'm already doing Let's Plays and other little mini series on, so it'll be very difficult to get back to Black Ops 3, honestly. I haven't even reconsidered playing the game until that comment. And I know a person who said that said they were begging me to get back to it, so they must really want me to do it badly. I can understand that. Black Ops 3 really wasn't a popular series of mine at all. In fact, it was probably one of my least watched series that I had back when I started. So that's kind of why I stopped making videos on it, but I haven't really thought about going back to it. I mean, I can try, but I don't know how well that'll go, considering it's my brother's game. Anyway, this video, as I said, is about Pokemon. But is it better than Gran Turismo? I've talked about other series like Mario, Sonic, Zelda, Knights, Forza, Need for Speed, Spyro, Pac-Man, like Smash Bros. None of those series have even touched the surface to what GT's level is on. But Pokemon is built different. As we all know, Pokemon is something I've really have loved since I was just a little kid. Obviously, ever since I just stopped watching it on the CW, never really got back into it. But within this last year, it's been more than a year actually now, I've been back into the spirit of Pokemon. First things we all know, started off with Pichu, and then things kind of went for a downhill spiral, down to Weavile, which made things better, and then Victini came along and has made things really good right now. But is Pokemon on the same level as Gran Turismo? Well, for Gran Turismo, we all know it's my favorite racing series of all time. We all know that Gran Turismo 4 is atop my favorite video games list. I have made a list of it before. It's just been a while since I've shared it. So, with Pokemon, I've gotten into some of the games. I have Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, I have Pokemon Blue, I have Pokemon Black, thought about getting more, maybe start getting some of the Sinnoh games like Platinum or something. I have the Pichu figures and the plushes. I have the Victini Pokemon card. I have the Weavile Jack specific figure. I have the Pokemon cards I got from that one bowling place that I got back in the month of April. Do I really love Pokemon more? Well, I do have an answer for it. It is the only one that has been to contest with GT, but it's not exactly better than Gran Turismo. My heart and soul just belongs with racing. I'm not saying I'm giving up on Pokemon because I absolutely love it, and it's almost too perfect for me to pass up. You know, I've talked about a lot of Pokemon like Victini, Jirachi, Weavile, Gardevoir, and Celebi, and so on and so forth. But I've also gotten into like Reuniclus as well, and all my other ones that I have on my top 25. You know, I've gotten into the Lake Guardians, which is Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit. I've gotten into those three. I really take a lot of pride in joy in the Pokemon games, despite before I got into liking Pokemon again, I've only had played one, which was Pokemon Blue, which I obviously beat. This was a couple months ago. Which that was a wild ending, as I've shared before. And then I got Pokemon and Scarlet this last winter. I've beaten those games like 3 times. Well, I'm almost done with Scarlet again. And then I beat Pokemon Black, which, should it really come as a surprise that I beat a game that I've never played? Not if it's something that I really like. I mean, if it was something like Animal Crossing or something. You know, a game I've never played before. Don't expect me to beat it at all. But with Pokemon or Gran Turismo, expect me to beat it. Because those are 2 things I absolutely love talking about and sharing and making videos on and just playing all around. Like, I've had so much success in Gran Turismo, it's unbelievable. I had over 20 online wins in GT Sport. My last win coming at Sardinia, winning by over 14 seconds in a Group 3 race. So I'd say that's a good way to close out online play. I'd say it's pretty good to end my online sessions. I've thought about GT7, but I don't have a job yet, so I can't pay for PSN or PlayStation Plus. I mean, PSN is more for the PS3, which the only game I played that on was GT5. I have my GT6 Let's Play on there. That's really about it for that console. I don't really do much with the PS3. But I will say, even though Pokemon is not better to GT in my eyes, Pokemon is still amazing. You know, there have been a lot of ups and downs with it, you know. A lot of times when there's a certain character I like, my mood changes, or just naturally, like, I mean, y'all know that I don't really smile much, even in my videos. I don't laugh a lot, you know. I'm not a very humorous kind of person. I'm a more serious person. But when I make YouTube videos like this, or all my other gaming videos, I try and make them as fun as possible. I don't really try to curse because I want to keep it as like friendly as possible to not make myself look bad, because there are YouTubers who curse so much, and I've even watched some, unfortunately, for games that I like, that are almost hard to watch because of the amounts of cursing. Now, I do not like to curse at all unless it's sports, but other than that, I don't really like to curse. I never did at school. I don't really do it much in my recordings. On my walks, I just kind of keep my thoughts to myself. You know, Pokemon is not better than Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is just something I just enjoy way more. Because it's something I've played from the start of my childhood up until now. Which, you know, when I do fully retire from GT, I would totally love to join a server of any kind with Gran Turismo and take part in anything with it. I'm so passionate with GT that I don't even want to stop thinking about it. It's so much fun for me. Even when I'm not playing it, I'm still thinking about it from time to time with just how much success I've had. And I've had a couple wins against my friends too. I think I had maybe about 4 or 5 wins against my friends. One of which still haunts me because I still think about it, because it's like one of those races that I should have won, but I made a mistake, and I was frustrated at myself because I had that race won and I screwed it up on the final lap. And I wasn't too happy, and I know one of my friends told me that I shouldn't feel so bummed about it, and I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, I care so much about winning, doesn't matter what it is. So me throwing that win away, really, I was not too happy about that, and he tried to make it sound like that, you know, it wasn't a bad thing. I handle winning and losing differently than a lot of people do, so, you know, it just was a very tough pill to swallow. Another thing about the differences between Pokemon and GT for me is, yeah, Pokemon, like Gran Turismo, was a childhood thing. I did have some trading cards back in the day, along with Gran Turismo games. Watched the TV show. Gran Turismo obviously did not have a TV show. I did get a movie last year, which I still really want to see it so bad because it's something I love. GT is something I'm so passionate about. Pokemon, I have only seen just one movie, and that was Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, and that was on a website. And I watched it one night because I couldn't sleep, so I decided to just watch it. Obviously, I still like Weavile because that was the main reason, but Victini's kind of the lead of the group right now, and it might stay that way for many years to go. And maybe forever, who knows? Because we all know how much I love the little guy. I talk about him so much. You know, shipping him with Jirachi. I still ship them to Giratini. Still do. I tried drawing a Victini head as just a little doodle or a sketch, just to kind of get my hands on something other than video games and stuff. My art sucks, so it's not gonna be amazing. You know, don't expect my art to be whoa, like that is incredibly awesome. Okay, my art sucks. But if my art sucked, that Pichu would not have looked as good as it does. It really would not have. And even back in the day when I was a little kid, my art was terrible, but I was also into Angry Birds at the time. Obviously, I'm not really into it much at all. I've never really talked about it. Angry Birds was my biggest thing back in the day, too. But Gran Turismo and Pokemon easily, like, surpass it. Like, it's not even close. It really isn't. But the thing is they're both gonna be games and series that I just absolutely love so much. They are without a doubt my two favorite series ever. Franchises, the games, you name it. Gran Turismo and Pokemon will always be the best two, without question. Now I know in the past, Double Dash was my favorite game, but whatever happened to that? Well, Gran Turismo 4 has quite surpassed that game. I still love Double Dash, don't get me wrong, it's my favorite Mario Kart game, but Gran Turismo 4 is just the game I love. And then Pokemon, I got the 4 games. Pokemon Black being my favorite one because of Victini. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Victini is a big reason why I got the game anyway. But I also kind of wanted to try out the DS as well, because I had never played on it. So, Pokemon is not better than GT, but Pokemon and Gran Turismo are my top 2 favorite video game series and franchises of all time. Do expect more games from Pokemon in the future. Maybe start working more on like Galar or Sinnoh or something to get with another generation of Pokemon I have yet to play. I've played Gen 1, 5, and 9. But I'd like to try out some other ones, like Sinnoh and Galar. It'd be cool. Try something different. Again. And who knows? Maybe I would beat him first try. I mean, that's how it was for Pokemon Black. I really didn't struggle too bad in the game anyway as a whole. It was pretty smooth. It stinks I can't get Victini because of the Liberty Pass. It stinks I can't get Reuniclus because Reuniclus, yeah, is in the Pokédex of the game, and yeah, you battle Caitlyn in the Elite Four, and she has a Reuniclus. But you can't find a Reuniclus anywhere. Or Solosis, or Duosion. Anywhere. It's only in Pokemon White, and White 2, where you can get one, which it doesn't make sense to me. Why would you put it in the Dex if you can't even get it? It makes no sense to me. But GT, the amounts of success, almost the 10,000 wins in that game, and over 20 online wins. Pokemon, because of Victini, and Jirachi as well. The games are really fun. The community is actually positive than other fan bases that I've seen, especially like the Daisy community, because that's kind of not great. The Sonic community is really toxic. I'm glad I'm sticking something with a little more calm and not as riled up as other fan bases, because if you've seen those other fan bases, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But the final answer is yes. GT is still greater than Pokemon, but by how much? It's still quite a bit. It's still kind of a big margin. But Pokemon is definitely my number 2, and Gran Turismo is easily still my number 1. So that about answers that question. So that's really all I have for tonight. And by the way, I know I mentioned in my last Pokemon Violet video, on the one that I recorded on my birthday, about Reuniclus having a Mecha form. Yes, it does, and its name is Iron Pilot. Or Victini's is Iron Victory, and Jirachi's is Iron Star. Ugh. But anyway, that's all I've got for tonight's video. I'm tired and still not feeling the greatest right now. I'll see what I can do about Black Ops 3 as well. I'll see what I can do. If I can't do it, I'm just gonna have to live without it, I guess. I mean, even if I can get my hands on Black Ops 2, maybe. But still. Anyway, that about does it for tonight's video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit up that notification bell, follow me on Twitter at RisingFlame2011, check out my YouTube videos. I do have playlists. Be sure to do everything you said. It does help a lot. I always appreciate the support and feedback. So, this is NLW saying, catch you guys in the next one.